Alright, what's up everybody, this is Psyche, and today we are starting up another Top Survivor rank stream. We have Langyan with us tonight. This is like a newer Ace member, we're trying him out. He is pretty good, pretty solid Survivor overall. Unfortunately he plays Mechanic, which is a little bit sad, but... What's up guys, welcome. Mechanic is still a fine character, I just would not want to see it in ring, but... How you guys doing today? Dormand is here, Meow, Luca, Lolly. What's up, Lolly? I remember you from last time. Salvatore? Salvatore, what's up, my man? I haven't seen you in a minute. A minute. Okay, Hunter spawn over there. It's a nightmare, so thankfully we got a... oh shoot, he's actually on me? Oh shoot, well I'm gonna have to waste an ult pad because of that. Oopsies. Is he actually? Okay. Well, that was a little bit sad. Oopsie. I guess I revealed my footsteps there around that rock. Wow, there are two ravens on the field. Didn't think I would ever see that. How you doing today? I'm doing good. We just actually came back, my family and I. My brother and me, I guess my sister was out at work. We're actually searching for wedding clothes today because I'm gonna have a wedding. Oh my god, I'm not having a wedding. Someone in my family is having a wedding that I'm gonna go to. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Unfortunately, we came back with literally nothing. We were at the mall for 5 hours, we didn't get a single piece of clothing. Nothing, not even a tie. There weren't even ties. I'm playing Mercenary because, believe it or not, I kind of miss Mercenary after dealing with Patient. Like, once you play with something you hate so much, like, I never thought I would hate something more than Mercenary. But when you play something that you hate, you end up hating more than that first original thing you hated, you start to appreciate the original thing you hated. Oh my goodness, teleport nightmare. Guys, we got a real kicker of a match right here. Teleport and Nightmare. Watch out, guys. We all know we're gonna lose this match because people are gonna be decoding gates with a crow on them. It's gonna happen. Trust me. People don't know that if they have a crow that they need to get off the gate and drag it somewhere else so that way the Nightmare can't teleport in a useful spot in front of the gate. It's gonna happen. Trust me. I just got here. I'm not marrying anyone. Someone in my family's getting married, so we went to shop for wedding clothes. I already have a suit. It's just like we went out to get a shirt. So, you know, one of the fancier shirts, whatever it's called in English. It's called a koszula. A koszula. Everyone, speak with me. Koszula. In Polish. I don't know what that means in English. I'm just gonna call it a fancier shirt. All right, something you'd wear with a suit, right? And yeah. I needed a tie and one of that fancy shirts that we were talking about. Invite me to your wedding. It's not my wedding. So, have you got a girlfriend? No, I do not have a girlfriend. At least not now. Just saw the announcement. Am I late? No, you are not late. We actually just started. I forgot to do an announcement on Discord, so thank you for the announcement to me to do an announcement. Did someone else do the announcement in that case? Yeah, someone else did the announcement. Thank you so much to Tato and Hokage's girlfriend for doing this announcement. Okay, we have to do a basin rescue, and I'm sitting here doing a cipher machine. Wow. I needed to be gone a long time ago. We have to use an ult pad, because... Are we actually even going to make this? Because if he's guarding that window, we're not going to be able to make this. Oh, God. We should be able to make this, actually. Yeah. No, not if I'm missing ult pads like that. I'm just gonna have to do one of these types of ult pads then. Can I make this still? Oh my god. I wasn't paying attention. Well, yeah, I went to the store, and we didn't get anything. We didn't get any clothes. There was nothing. There was nothing that I liked. There was nothing that my mom liked. Personally, I wasn't really searching that hard. Admittedly, I wasn't searching that hard. Because I don't have a very good sense of fashion anyway. You know. Right after half? I know, right after half. That was so sad. That's why you walk to the chair sooner. That's why you walk sooner. Dude, if he was guarding that chair, that's a definite no. But the fact that he wasn't guarding the chair and we still couldn't make it, that goes to show why it's so important you leave the cipher early. Plus, I wasted 2 ult pads on that. We have nothing now for late game. This is exactly how you incorrectly play Mercenary. Like, this is the exact wrong way you play Mercenary. Like, look at this. We did it after half rescue, and we have nothing to show for it. We got nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. Alright. It seems that we're gonna do another rescue. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, Mechanic is decoding slower. Dragging the team down, unfortunately. Use the teleport, okay. Perfumer could rescue if she wants to, as long as she doesn't have Tide. But preferably we want people without Tide to be doing these free rescues. Who's doing weddings in 2022? It's a relative. A relative of the family. Let me drag this crow away. Okay, never mind, too late. And Yodade. All she had to do was vault the pallet. That's literally all she had to do. We have to decode another cipher now. But I'm pretty sure since it's a mechanic decoding, we're not going to be able to get that cipher done. Our only saving grace is that only one person is injured. Mechanic herself does not count as being injured for slow decoding. If they do give us a free rescue, we'll take it. We'll take the free rescue. Because if he just guarded that chair, we wouldn't have been able to pop the cipher anyway, so that was a huge mistake from that hunter. I don't think they would have popped in time if he just camped and tunneled the perfumer. Or whoever was on chair, entomologist. If he tunneled the perfumer, we definitely would have had the ciphers pop, though. Like, I would have just waited after half at 99% instead. I would have just not gone for it, because I could tell if a hunter's camping the pop the cipher. I can tell if the hunter's already just straight up camping it, then, you know, I'm not gonna make it anymore. Please tell me he does not have confined space. If he has confined space, we're kind of dead. Yeah, we're kind of dead. That's really unfortunate. Basically, we're just gonna stall him. Unfortunately, the Elgato is glitching out today, which really sucks, as usual. Yeah. That sucks that the pod was broken. If we had an elbow pad there, that's why if you don't have elbow pads as a mercenary late game, it's like game losing. It's game losing if you don't have elbow pads as a mercenary. If this gate's not already started... Oh, you know what? Here's what we can do. Right before I go down, I'm gonna pick up this crow. And, oopsie, I picked it up too early, so he could teleport. Okay, but there you go. It gets rid of the crow, because we died with the crow, so... That's always good. Okay, she should be healing me first, not doing the gate, because now if the hunter throws a crow, he's gonna teleport on her, and I'm not right next to her, so... This is not good decision-making right here. Okay, and then... Speaking of crows, someone else has crows. Real crows. Technically, this one's called a raven, not a crow. And I don't think we're making this. Yeah, we can't make this. We just kind of die. That's why it's so important that you guys save your elbow pads. That literally cost us the win, me going down there. Me going down there cost us the win. Otherwise, I would have been able to pop that gate, and we would have had a very easy win. But because I wasn't paying attention, I used 2 elbow pads. I didn't even get anything out of it, so... That was very tragic. That's a shame. Hi Seki, good luck in rank today. Thank you, Marv. What's up, Alexandra? Welcome to the stream. Pudding Frog. Is that Pudding Frog? Yeah, Pudding Frog. What's up? Hey, Lazy. Lazy came to join us today. What's up, man? You ranking with the Ace team today? Hi Seki, how are you? I'm doing good, Witchy Mitchy. Witchy Mitchy, I love that name. Rolls right off the tongue. Alright. Hi Seki, I've missed your streams. It's a literal cactus missing my streams. What is up, cactus? Seki, Waiki, how are you? Did you eat well today? I did eat well today. We ate dinner. We ate dinner. We ate schnitzel. Or at least I assume that's what it's called in English, because it sounds very similar in Polish. Potatoes, whatever miseria is called in English, I have no idea. By the way, okay, never mind. Lucky you guys always been. Okay, I was about to say there's finally a 3rd page. of survivors, but nah, that's not it. We'll go play Acrobat. That's not Acrobat, that's Postman. Hey, Zero. Do we have Tightener? No, we don't. I just noticed that Psyche has a specific iPad model for which I hate. For that ugly transparent line below. Exactly. It's really ugly. It's basically every model who doesn't have a home button has this transparent line instead. I don't know what was wrong with the home button. Nothing was wrong with the home button. They just wanted to make the screen bigger, which... Come on! It's an iPad. I don't think you need a bigger screen. It's literally an iPad. Come on, man. We're in a lot of trouble here. Here's what we'll do. Oh shoot, no! You're going in my direction? Why are you coming from that direction? Okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Calm down, everybody. We're just gonna get the blink out with the Seer Owl, and it's that simple. We're just gonna do that. It's that easy. Okay, shoot. That's not good. And we're cutting by the Seer. Oh, he crashed. Okay, well, we would be so dead. He wouldn't have been able to send me the owl anyway, because I'm literally cutting by him. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, he's probably just gonna blink over it, though. So I'm actually not even gonna bother. Oh, he actually vaulted it. I didn't even want to bother putting a white ball down there, because he's just gonna blink over it. What is his trait, actually? Okay, we need an owl now. Please! Okay, seriously. That was a very easy owl. I'm assuming he was on cooldown. That's very annoying. You haven't complained about your fingers stopping your movement for a while? I actually have. I think it happened last stream a lot. It happened quite a few times last stream. That was a very sad kite. I wasn't expecting him to come around that side. I wanted to actually set up a fireball there so that he can't go around the pallet. And if he does, he'll lose the rocket. See, now this is a terrible owl. This is a terrible owl now. Okay, since he took the hit. We're probably not going to win this game because there's too many people supporting me. And if that batter takes a hit, we're in extra deep trouble. Like right here, these balls are... I mean, what is he going to do? Is he going to... No, you're not even going to stand by the pallet. You literally walked away. I have to waste my ball because he walked away from the pallet. That's very annoying. I'm just not going to trust that this guy is going to help me with the pallet. Zero, what was that flywheel? Come on. She's wasting all her balls. Man. Okay. We're not gonna need the owl yet. We're still fine. Still fine, I think. I hope. I hope we're still fine. We don't have a window boost, so that sucks. I know he just uses owl, but... Okay, no, he didn't actually walk into it. He's just vaulting the window, which is perfectly fine. Wrong angle, Zero. Wrong angle. Oh no, I didn't mean... People don't check for owl, I was about to say. If this Seer doesn't even check for owl. I meant for batter. I meant for batter to come angle me like I'm over there, Zero. Not over there, I'm over here. And then Seer is just sending blind owls without even checking. Oh. This game is a complete mess. It would have been nice if I didn't do that mistake. But then, this is so bad. This is so bad. Really good rebound, but a ton of wasted items. I didn't need. The only ball... Honestly, every single one of those balls was not helpful that Zero used. Because the mercenary body block for me, he didn't need to... She didn't need it. I'm just going to say he because it's a batter. Batter's a male. He didn't have to use the ball. I don't remember if Zero was a girl or a guy, but anyway. He didn't have to use the ball the first time, because mercenary body block for me, I can easily reach a pallet. He didn't have to use it the second time, because the second time, I actually had to run away and use a ball because he wasn't standing by the pallet. And then the third time, that also wasn't useful. I literally just knocked the hunter into the wall. That was not good at all. We still will win this, but that was a very sloppy game. I guess one of the balls didn't get broken because Sarah was able to help for a fourth time, but... I'm gonna tell Langyan after this game that if there's a supporter on the team, like a forward or batter, please do make sure that I'm talking about the supporter and not the owl. Because there's no way he could have known. I mean, that's why I always check before blindly sending an owl. A lot of people just blindly send owls, and it's a huge mistake. Like, this stream keeps glitching out. Yeah, I know. It's really bad. Another walker is so cool. It is a cool skin. We did not deserve this win. We did not deserve that win. That was literally just because the hunter was playing clowns, and clown is a very easy to manipulate hunter without full presence. Without full presence, hunter is a big mistake. Just existing in this game. They need a buff something about clown, but I don't know why. He just has too many counters. And that was a pretty crappy early game Kaya. We're still able to rebound off of that. Oh no, I didn't even go to the Summer Fest firework party one time. I didn't even do it one time. I meant to do it at least once, just to see it. Oopsie. I got a bunch of clues for extra fireworks though, so that's nice. Man, did they increase how much intimacy you can get in a day? Wow, that's a lot more than usual. Wow, oh, okay. I thought he would have died. Psyche, did you get a haircut? No. It's just today my mom brushed my hair for me. Before we went to the mall, because I didn't know how to brush myself. Yes, I'm admitting that. The fireworks are beautiful. Don't worry, Psyche. They were probably... I was to the other firework event. The firework event on, like... What was that? I don't remember when that was. When the last firework event was. I think for the anniversary... I've been to the anniversary fireworks show, but... Or was that the... Oh shoot, I think that was actually the Chinese I-85 anniversary. There was a fireworks show before. Oh man, Elgato's not doing his job today. Glitching out. To help. To help. I had patience limited S tier. I met a psychologist who was being really cute and we were taking photos together. That's really sweet. Seki, what suit did you get? I got this suit over a year ago. How long ago was that? Maybe 2 years ago now. 3 years ago now? It's a blue suit. It's just a regular blue suit. I mean, well, how many different suits are there for guys? It's just one with different colors. Maybe I'm the one who doesn't know something. I've always been fashionably behind the times, you know. Call of Abyss 4 was awful compared to Call of Abyss 3, best one. I mean, I didn't watch any of them, but can't really say. I guess what existed during Call of Abyss 3? Did Sculptor exist during Call of Abyss 3? I think so, just barely. Just barely existed. I'm not sure. Osiris is here in the game. What's up, man? Osiris. Yo, yo, yo. It's like you and I need to talk fashion one of these days. Half joking. The other half is not joking. Oh my goodness. Hi, buried baby carrots. Wrong stream. Wrong streamer. Just playing forward. Always nice to see forwards. Forwards are very good survivor. Plus he's a rescuer, so makes everyone's life easier. everyone's life easier. Sculptor was used a lot earlier on to call it this form. It's kind of boring. I really liked back when Spider and Ripper were the meta. That was probably my favorite time in the game that I enjoyed playing it. This is not a key spawn, by the way. I think in one of my past streams I said this is a key spawn. This is not. There's a second spawn in the exact same spot. The only difference is instead of spawning at Moongate, Dunker might spawn at somewhere where? I don't remember. Okay, no, I still don't know for sure. Maybe at Factory? No, that would be too close. Would it? Actually, no, that wouldn't be too close. I could see that being a spawn. I do miss back then the Spider Ripper. I do hate Ripper. I hate going against Ripper. He's basically like a more annoying version of Blood Queen. Because instead of it being a mirror every 28 seconds, it's a guaranteed fog movement every 20 seconds. Drinking some actual tea for once. Usually I'm drinking Arizona, which is not real tea. I mean, it tastes like tea. Maybe it is real tea. It probably is real tea. I just like this tea better. Ripper worse than Blood Queen? Hello? Yeah, I know. But at the time when I'm speaking about Ripper being the best hunter in the game, this was years ago, keep in mind. So, first of all, Blood Queen didn't even exist yet. And even when Blood Queen existed, Ripper was still an amazing hunter mostly for two major reasons. What are the two major reasons? Okay, it was mostly one reason. And that one reason is that the survivors were a lot worse. Many of the survivors that you see today, like Acrobat, was not very good. He couldn't charge his ball while moving like he can now. So, what am I trying to say here? Why Acrobat? Why does Acrobat matter so much against Ripper? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in general, the devs have released more and more survivors that create distance. And what counters Ripper? Distance. That's the main counter of the Ripper, because basically, if you're too far away, the Ripper cannot get a reliable Foggy Blade on you. That's why, in general, people say, wow, the entomologist really prioritized your Cypher first. I thought that was the mechanic, but that must have been the mechanic. No, this is the entomologist. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's not even gonna make this rescue now. Yeah. Can't prioritize the Cypher in that situation. Antiquarian is distance. Antiquarian, I wouldn't say is distance. Oh, okay, and she didn't even make it. Ooh. I thought she'd at least make it. You see, I said she wouldn't make it, but that's assuming the hunter camps and like goes for a possible terror shock. At that point, it's too risky to even do the rescue. Alright, I'm gonna ditch. He's probably gonna come here. Yeah, hunter's nearby. We're gonna go over here where the Cypher has already been popped. Okay, bye-bye, capture card. Capture card's going bye-bye. Okay, well, it's unfortunate that I got hit there. I don't want to really kite here, because the problem with kiting here is it still gives him a pretty good angle to Music Know Me. Where is that Music Know? Oh, it was over there. I didn't even see. He actually should have hit me there. I didn't even see where he was. Alright, now we're going to go over here, because this is a much better angle now. Now we're at a much better angle where it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to get a good note off. I'm not even going to try to dodge these at this point. Yep, that was pretty good. And that's not going to slow him down, but that's okay. Okay, he just mind gamed me really well. That was a very good play. That was a very good play. He got me good. And we're going to take a free hit because of that, so that hurts. But they could actually pop right now. Should I tell them to pop right now? Yeah, they can pop now. Although, it would have been nice to take a basic hit first. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what I'd rather have happened. Alright, we are slowed down a ton though, admittedly. Oh, he used the blink. Okay, I was about to say, how is that in range? He used the blink. Okay. So, I probably should have taken a basic hit first since he missed his violin note, because then I wouldn't have been slowed down by 8% there, and that 8% slowdown really mattered there. Because I want to make sure I go to a place where I can kite to dungeon. Because if I go in God Corner, unless dungeon is exactly a God Corner, I'm not going to be able to kite anywhere else. Especially since one of the most important pallet there is broken already. So a few mistakes that kite, but that's alright. Made a few mistakes, but that's all good. Have hunters started getting smarter with blank? Nah. For me, it feels the same. To me, it feels like there's absolutely no difference. I don't like stinky skins or accessories like Madame Corel looks like she smells. Have you seen the Enchantress S tier? Makes your butt look like it's on fire. The lightning effects. I don't think that's been in the game. I think this is new. I think that's a new effect. It used to not look like that. Now it looks like your butt is like made out of lightning or something. This one makes you look like you shat in your pants or something like that. You left a big stinky in your pants. It's the cursed dagger. The cursed dagger makes it look like that. Yo, Psyche, is my tier? If I play now, you can go against my nightmare. Well, what tier are you? It depends what tier you are. It depends on a few things. It depends what tier I am, it depends what tier my duo is. Because as long as you can match with either of us, as long as you're close enough to either, you will get us. As long as one of us, even if the other one is out of range. I'm Alicorn 1 for reference. So, for you to match with me, the lowest you can be, assuming that I am the lowest tier survivor in this team of 4 that we randomly match with, then the lowest you can be is Cyclops. No, Cyclops is the equivalent. What's the equivalent? What's below Elephant? Mammoth. No, not Mammoth. Griffin. Griffin. And what's the version of Griffin? Manticore. He has to be at least Manticore 1. That's assuming if I'm the lowest ranked survivor. If I am not the lowest ranked survivor, then it's based off whoever else is the lowest ranked survivor. So, if I get an even lower ranked survivor, well then you could be even lower ranked to still match with us. That's how it works. So, yeah, have you played the new mode yet? No, I have not played the new mode yet. I like to not play on the Wednesday evenings. I like to have Wednesdays as my day off from the game. My leg, it's just someone else who bought his account. Okay, that's a rough start. There's no cipher here. Hunter spawned. You guys see that? Hunter spawned over there at top broken. Not top broken. At the bad corner. It might have been a wax artist. I couldn't tell from the silhouette, but I could see that there was a silhouette there though. So, Hunter was there. Psyche, why are you in IDV's Video Star program? I'm not. I was last year. Did they release a Video Star program already? Was that July? Did I miss it? Let me know, Skashenka. Psyche, yeah. So I have not played the new mode yet. I like to have Wednesdays as off, and then Thursdays I've only played. I've only played evening. This is like, I'm only playing evening today. I haven't played afternoons today, so haven't even logged on the game today. Besides right now, I guess. It is a wax artist. Is Mercery doing that cipher? He is. Let's be patient. Maybe Perfumer will leave. Although I don't know how she would leave because Wax Artist is a hunter that is pretty difficult to try to leave. So, what are your initial thoughts about Antiquarian? I read her abilities. I didn't read. Yo, how did her perfume? Oh, it's because she perfumed. That's really neat. Did you guys see how her wax went down? That was really cool. Did you see Anti-Aquarian and what are your initial thoughts? I did see Anti-Aquarian. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't even know where this hunter is. Over here, most likely. There's the blank. I think it's going to be really cool. I don't know how practical it's going to be. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think people... Well, I don't know what people are saying, actually. I think it's gonna be good. I'll just say that. I think it's gonna be decent. And, yeah. I don't have Tide Turner. I would totally rescue this by a Tide Turner, but... she's probably gonna die immediately by our ciphers again. We need someone with Tide Turner to do this rescue so that she can take a hit and run away from our ciphers. Because right now, we can't really do anything. Watch the new hunter be garbage. Oh, by the way, Acrobat is able to jump over the wax Fun fact. If there's like a wax-covered window, he is able to jump over it. Oh, he missed that. That really sucks for him, because we're going to be able to decode now for the next 15 seconds. Is the Mercer really not going to rescue this? Because if he's not, I have to prepare for a kite. Okay, good. I wish he was like pinging more often, because that could have been very bad if it turns out he wasn't even rescued. Because I would have been in a... I want to get in a better area, obviously, than this. Because she already used a few pellets here, the perfumer. We could potentially win this, but it's going to be very hard. That's why I was saying this should be a before half rescue, because there is a chance we could have won that. Had we just had our 2 tide turner people rescue. Do we have 2 tide turners, by the way? I don't know if Mechanica's tide turner. If she didn't, then it doesn't really matter. I think it still matters to, you know, every little bit counts for me. But yeah. I think we could have won this game if we just, like, rescued once and then rescued again. Let's see if we're going to be able to pop that cipher. Probably not. Yeah, alright, mercenary left. That's fine. We'll just play it slow from here. And we will be patient. There's no need to rush that cipher. We can always work on another cipher. Mechanic might also be working on another cipher. Decode another cipher machine. Hopefully, someone is staying by our cipher, so they're forcing the waxers to keep pressuring that cipher, so they can't do anything else. Just got my second white ball. I haven't been really thinking about using my ball as well today. The debuffs, at least. I should be a little bit smarter with them. Psyche Video Star program is not a competition anymore. You'll get free money and game currency by doing monthly view requirements every month. You have 10k subs, so you can join. Awesome. Did it start like this August? Because they usually do it August. Psyche, will you play the new mode? I will play the new mode, but for now, today I have to play practice with my ace team. I was gonna do it today, but then I realized I have to do the ace team practice. I play in the tournament team, so it's important you get your regular practice in with your team, guys. But yeah, otherwise I would have played the new mode today. I would have had Miki and Music Man come, and we had like a whole agreement. And it kind of feels scummy to just last second cancel it, but I don't really have another choice. I don't really want to let my team down. And I'm sure we can like set up another day. We'll do it next stream. I'm hoping. I'm hoping next stream like we're not gonna get any issues. Can we even get out of here? I don't think we can get out of here, frankly. Hopefully this hot wax disappears, please. Please? No, I'm dying. Alright, they just kind of have to pop. There's nothing we can do. No. Why are they not popping? We're not making this rescue. They wasted so much time. Are you still not gonna pop? That was a complete waste of 15 seconds. We could have had like 15 seconds extra people running to the freaking... Yeah, because this is not a dumb hunter. I think what the Mercy was trying to do is after the I get chaired, he was trying to rescue with like whatever health he had left, but the hunter was smart, and the hunter made sure to chair me after the mercenary's health was dead, completely down on the ground. So that's when he made sure to rescue me. Very smart move from the hunter. I wish my teammates would have identified that and just popped already, but it doesn't matter. We are gonna be able to tie this match anyway. So all good. Mercenary had a ton of bubble pads in that case, so that's why it's so important to have a lot of bubble pads. Nerf Geisha back to no butterflies. That was actually the old Geisha. She was very yikes. Like, she was fine. It's just the problem with Geisha when she was like that is you could just go behind any tall wall. She can't dash on you. You could also go like in front of a wall. Let's say she could look over a wall and the wall's not tall enough. Like maybe like it's like church or something, or like the ruins of hospital. She could dash over that wall. But if you're hugging the wall, she has no vision on you because you're right behind the wall, so she can't see you. And if she does turn her camera in a crazy angle, it's not going to work. She has to be on the edge of the wall at that point to be able to use her dash effectively. And so there was so many reasons why Geisha was not good before. Mostly because you just hug whatever wall you were kiting around and she couldn't use her dash anymore. Nerf Geisha back to her old hitbox. I feel like the hitbox is about the same as it was before. It is bad. Like, her hitbox is still bad. You know, if it was bad before and it's still bad now, I don't feel too much change. There has to be a noticeable difference. For me, there is not a noticeable difference. I want to see Psyche go against Klutz Axeboy, even though he plays on PC. We used to go against each other a lot, but now that I'm not playing on PC anymore, I don't see him ever since. Geisha was OP back when there was Doomshock. That wasn't like a Geisha specific thing. You could say every hunter was OP for that reason, because every hunter had the same chance of Doomshocking. Geisha was no different. It was just a bigger deal with Geisha, because Geisha had no other way of killing survivors on rescues, so that's why people like noticed more often. Oh, she's OP with Doomshock. Every hunter was OP with Doomshock. The difference was with Clown, it didn't really matter, because if you hit someone that far away from the chair, 18 meters away was the exact number for Doomshock to trigger. If you hit someone 18 meters away from the chair and you Doomshock them, well, it didn't really matter because your rocket is usually able to reach them anyway. If you had Wind Wings, for example, Wind Wings back then also used to increase Clown's recovery way faster. It still does, just not as much as it used to. So yeah. I don't know why they had to nerf that. I wouldn't have nerfed that, like, increase... Was the recovery speed really too fast with Wind Wings? I didn't think so. I never thought that was way too OP. Perfumer was the survivor who got Doomshock. Because a good survivor... Because basically a good perfumer is always at half health. Is what you're saying. Let's see what to play today. What are we playing? Are we playing Acrobat again? I don't know, it's kind of sad. Hi, baby minions, bro. Psyche minions like you. Like them, right? Psyche, ready for the upcoming Call of Abyss? That's a while from now. Yeah, I guess I'm ready as I'll ever be. There's nothing I can't play that's meta at this point. Except maybe Patient. We should normalize being rude to Poland players until he gets nerfed again. I know you're joking, but... Will is just too OP. Will is just OP. Okay, that message disappeared. Let me go back. Will is just OP to face. Not a lot of people are pro. Are pro in the tier that people ban Blood Queen, and yeah. We kind of have to ban Blood Queen, because I don't know what my teammates are gonna pick. It happens that we match with the same people, so I could have banned my actual usual hunter bans, Dream Witch, Sculptor, or Wheel, two of those three, now that we can ban 2 hunters. Still though, we have a mechanic. Priestess is meh against Blood Queen. You really need to have a portal pre-placed, and mid-kite it's almost impossible to get a good portal. Mid-kite, because it has to be like someone who's like dumb enough to mirror you when you're next to like a big rock or something. It's not gonna happen. Siki, why don't you rank with America anymore? It's a good question. I don't remember why I don't rank with America anymore. We just kind of got out of touch. I could look at my old DMs and see why I don't rank up with him anymore. It could be that he found a new, that I found a new duo. It could be that I didn't want to play with him anymore. Meaning that I dropped him and said, I don't want to play with you, America. But America was a good player. It just like we did disagree about a few things, like elbow pad usage and stuff like that. But it's not a big deal. He was still a good player. Focus on decoding. I think it's fine to get at least one rescuing against Geisha. She's not a hunter that I'm very scared of against rescuing. It does buy us a solid 20 seconds of kite time. Plus, we do have an extra tie turner for later this match, so I'm not afraid of using this one tie turner. Holy crap! That chair is really far away. I thought it was this chair. Wow, I have to waste 2 elbow pads just like that. Nah, that was a huge waste of 2 elbow pads. I wouldn't have gone for that rescue had I known it was at Shed and not over here. That's really dumb. From my angle, there's no way I could possibly tell which chair it is. I would have made that without any elbow pads, but that's tragic. I made sure to leave the Cypher right as I saw her get chaired at Shed, and if they get chaired at Shed, then the time I leave my Cypher is actually the correct time to leave that Cypher without ever using elbow pads, but that sucks. Like if we look from here, now we can tell a little bit better that that's in the corner. But if we go more on the right, it's very difficult to see. Hopefully she'll heal me. Langyan. That's fine. They went for the rescue again. Which is fine. That's actually perfectly fine. I was gonna say it's fine because the patient didn't get hit, so it buys us an extra 20 seconds of decode. But he got hit now, so we're gonna have to waste time healing him now. So we kind of lose that time. The only time we really gain is like mechanic, maybe searching for a new cipher. But that's it. We're probably losing this game. We're too far behind. The kite was too short. Okay, maybe we can still tie this. Oh yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know. Depends if she teleports right here. It's very annoying. I personally wouldn't have gone for that rescue. Because we need to prioritize the ciphers in that situation, like right there. Instead of spending extra time doing the rescue, we could have had that time spent doing that last cipher, so that now it's not like we have like one more cipher that we need to worry about here now. Wow, very nice. Okay, that BM was so unnecessary. Now he's gonna die because of that BM. Okay. Why do people BM like that? Like, they do it so often in Dead by Daylight. Identity 5? Even in Dead by Daylight, I don't know why people do it. It's not a smart idea. You're losing a ton of distance by doing that. Whatever. It's kind of toxic too, but whatever. Oh, got you good. No glitchy dashes for you. Alright, we'll rescue now. But I think we're royally screwed. Because he's just gonna die at our cipher non-stop. Slow pallet breaking, that's good to know. Alright, unfortunately Elgato disappeared for a brief second. What's a BM? BM means bad manners. It basically, anytime someone emotes at a hunter just to be a jerk, or the hunter emotes at the survivor just to be a jerk, that's called BM, bad manners, for sure. So yeah. She actually broke that pallet, which makes this a little bit easier for us. That was awesome. I'm glad she broke that pallet, because her having slow pallet breaking means that we're able to actually get close enough to the boats and now transition away. So we want people to decode another cipher machine now while I decode the while I guard the cipher. This will just force the Geisha to watch the cipher, and if she doesn't, we are instantly finishing it, which is exactly what's about to happen. If she doesn't knock down this patient, that teleport was a huge waste. If she knocks him down, she'll at least get some cooldown time back from waiting on the chair. But that was a huge waste of a teleport now, because now she has nothing for the last gate. Unless this patient goes down immediately, we should be fine. We should be fine here. We should be able to open this gate. I know we're not at the gate yet, so it might be a little bit sketchy, but... Ooh, I don't know if that's long enough. It should be fine. It should be fine. The only reason it wouldn't be fine is if she chooses to, if she chooses to not camp at all, which we might see happen here. But she doesn't have teleport. She just has butterflies, so... That's not going to be an option. Hopefully Mechanic keeps decoding the gate. She's rescuing with her robot. That's not good. We need her to focus on the gate. Oh, okay, awesome. She did open the gate. Oh, okay, robot was doing it. Awesome. I didn't even realize. She didn't, like, ping gate progress or anything. Ah, that really sucks. I had no idea it was even open. There was, like, no ping or anything. No cipher machine prime, no nothing. I was assuming she was still opening it. Yikes. This is always a sad situation to be in. Yo! If he hooks off... Oh, does he have any hooks? No, he doesn't. That's a sad situation. Oh, she did ping? Okay, that's my bad, guys. She did ping bot opening gate. My mistake. Thank you, Bunny, for letting me know. You're right. Doing it after 2 pallet stuns, DMing, that's a little much. Especially against Geisha. That was White Wu Chang. that would be fine, because Wai Wucheng has no easy way of running to survivors, unless he has Soul Second. And he also takes longer to recover from stuns, so that would have been fine, but... judging from how fast Ekishi was recovering from stuns, it looks like she either had Rage or Desperate Fight, possibly both. Mini ties today, yeah. The first one should have been a win, because I didn't have any elbow pads. I wasted them because I wasn't paying attention. We didn't even get it before half rescue, so I should have just saved the elbow pads. But I thought I would make it. I was like half a second off. This is the pain. I don't know if we won a game today, guys. Did we win any games today? I don't know how to check my record in the middle of matches anymore. That was tough. Maybe he should have been more patient. That's a lose-lose situation. There was nothing he could have done. If he stays patient, well then what could he do? This hunter messed up and he still didn't make the dungeon. There was no way he could do anything. Nothing. You won against the clown. Thank you. You're right. That awful kite. There was that one clown match. Do you think Identity 5 will die anytime soon? Probably not within the next few months. It depends what you consider soon. To me, it seems like the devs will at least keep updating this game for another few months at minimum. It's like he did the patient joke again. Yeah, he was playing patient. I feel like that he played the best he could. He was really patient there. With the vaults, with the everything, turning around to make sure that the dash was not directly on top of him. And she missed, she swung, she missed, she screwed up the butterfly, and it's just not enough, so... I feel like he played that the best he could. I think it should still be alive for a few more months at minimum. Obviously, I can't tell you the future, but it still looks like this game is healthy enough to keep supporting it for quite a while longer. As long as this game is popular in China, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how unpopular it is in the rest of the world. They'll keep updating it, but they'll only keep updating it for the rest of the world only because China is getting it. So all they have to do is pay someone to take those updates and put it in the global server as well. Code it in. I don't know. I bet you it's the same exact code, so they just copy and paste it most likely, and then wait for the updates to happen and all that stuff. But as long as China's getting this game is getting updates. And unless NetEase decides to move to something else, they're gonna keep updating this game. I mean, come on. How old is Rules of Survival? Rules of Survival is like a ripoff of PUBG, and that game I think is still getting updated. Even though it got released way longer ago. Time is only long in loads here. I would say so, but the last few days I've been getting 3-minute wait times in a lot of my matches, so I can't say for sure. I'm gonna say no to that. It seems like wait times are also getting longer for higher tiers, which is, not gonna lie, a little bit concerning. But I never minded it. I always actually liked long wait times because I'm a very thoughtful guy, you know? I like to think about what happened in my last match, what I could have done better. You don't really get to do that anymore, because you're just jumping for a match so fast. It's a lot to absorb, and especially with all the hunters and survivors that are out there, not only do you have to learn your survivor, you have to learn how to counter every single hunter. And nowadays there's over 20 different hunters, so it's not so easy as back when I played when there were only 5 hunters and you could just learn them as each one came out. And it was way less pressure because when one came out, that's all you had to focus on. You obviously still had to focus on the previous hunters, but it's a lot less when there's 5 hunters and then the 6 hunter releases. That's basically 1/6. That's 14% of the entire hunter pool. Alright? You should be able to, he might blink me here. I'm a little bit scared to vault this window. We'll see here. Hunters change target. Alright. I'm curious, can Acrobat actually make that hole jump from the stairs? I wonder. Because Patient can make that hole. That hole does not have an invisible wall in it, so it does work. as patient. And also as toy merchant, I guess. She's the other flying survivor. Flying survivor. Welcome to Identity 5 2022. Flying survivors. People thought she was going to be way busted than she actually ever was. In reality, it took her a lot of buffs to make her glider good. And even now, I think she drops the catapult still too slowly. I still think it's a little bit too slow. I think that once she actually lifts off, it's ridiculously good. But the problem is if you ever try to do a catapult mid-kite, it takes 2.5 seconds, 2.75 seconds, something crazy like that. It takes a long time. It takes a long freaking time. Are we gonna make this? Oh, okay, he crashed. But I'm pretty sure we would have vaulted that in time anyway. He might break this pallet here when he's going around. No, he's just gonna leave. Okay. I'm gonna try to ping to my teammates as soon as possible Hunter change target. He was just waiting off on his rocket cooldown to disappear there. Alright. Any tips for playing Ripper? Patience! Patience with the Foggy Blade. That is my one word to you. Be patient, alright? There's no need to go for risky wall hits or risky Foggy Blades next to pallets. Know that when you use your Foggy Blade always comes out even if you got stunned. Meaning that if you're about to get hit by a coordinator flare gun, and you're worried she's about to shoot at you, start your attack, she's gonna shoot you, you're gonna get stunned, but the Foggy Blade will still come out and it'll hit her as long as you're aiming correctly. Sometimes she might shoot earlier on purpose and then try to move to the side, expecting you to do that. You can also do the same thing with pallets. It actually makes Ripper the only hunter in the game that is actually invincible to pallets. Not really, because obviously, instead of being on a no recovery, he's on a pallet stun. But I think that's just as good as anything. Like, I think that's better than Percy being invulnerable to pallets, because it's a guaranteed hit. Sometimes as Percy, you get pushed out of the pallet on the opposite side of the survivor, and sometimes it doesn't even break the pallet, because they were in the middle of dropping it in the animation. So until it's fully dropped, it won't even break it. There's like that inconsistency with Percy. Even though in reality, it usually does work. But it does happen, and Ripper is just so... He's just so... What's it called? He's just so consistent at every time he gets stunned, the Foggy Blade always comes out in the direction of the survivor, because when you get stunned, you get pushed directly in front of the survivor, whether that be opposite side of them or with you. Either way, always comes out. I've had 1 or 2 times ever where I got stunned and for whatever reason my Foggy Blade launched to the side. 2 times, maybe, ever. One of those times was when I was playing with her, so I definitely remember that. Are we just gonna pop this? I guess we do. If he doesn't have detention, I'll go rescue. Okay. Actually, this is his last time on chair, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Enchantress, I don't know if she can stun in time. Yeah. The clown was a little bit too fast. And her range is too small nowadays to be able to counter the fast clown dash without getting hit. So she didn't even go for it. If you're gonna go for it, you need to at least be behind a wall without getting hit first. Whew! Come follow me, Langyan. That's yikes. That's a huge yikes. He's gonna be on the ground for a very long time. I might actually have to do this rescue. Because if I don't do this rescue, he's not gonna be able to heal up in time. I have to do this rescue. And she has a triple stack. We can help her out. We can support her. I think this is actually our best bet, because there's no way he's picking himself up. There's no way he's picking himself up in the next 50 seconds. I really wish we didn't waste our window boost now, but that's fine. No, I'm getting stuck. Shoot. I kind of need her to help me. If she doesn't help me, I die. Maybe we'll be fine here? Nice! We're fine. And he got slowed down a lot. I don't think that makes it. Okay. Just barely. I should have gone behind the pallet, but I honestly didn't think he would make that, because the rocket... Man, that rocket was about to run out. Unless he had an infinite rocket. Which, I'm not fully convinced he did, because that rocket seemed pretty legit to me. That seemed like a legit, normal length rocket. Alright. He is on me. I really wish the Enchantress would have used her triple side to save my life as well. That would have been really nice if she did that. We could potentially have gotten a 3-man escape. That was a pretty nice save, though. It wasn't that great of a save because I got stuck on the rocket chair after the rescue, so that caused me to fall behind. Although, anyway, I have to assume she's going to go for the window, so either way, I would have been left out in the dust. It's possible I shouldn't have used my firebomb there. I think that firebomb was a mistake, and I would have been able to make the rescue and gotten away in time anyway, so. I don't know, how did he fall so far behind? Because he used the rocket. Well, I guess it's because I got that boost, yeah. I think that firebomb was a mistake, because it put me on that 12-second cooldown. I couldn't get a maximum jump fireball, or not a fireball, a mud ball. I think that firebomb was a mistake. Although maybe not, because if I didn't use that firebomb, he definitely would have had his dash before I could make the window. So maybe it wasn't a mistake. But no, if I didn't use the bomb, I would have been able to vault the window, because I wouldn't have been on a cooldown. It's hard to say, honestly. Cause, oh yeah, the better play, I'll tell you what the better play was. The better play was to hold on to that firebomb, do the rescue, then put the firebomb in that narrow area where the power was broken. So that way, whether or not he approaches the window, his dash will be stopped. So that's what I should have done. Who cares about sexual? Just be with friends. Yes, Chris, agreed. Absolutely. Amen to that. Amen. Almost like a trophy collection. That's another sad tie. Oh well. Psyche, random question. How long have you played Identity 5? My Manor career says I've been playing sometime since July. Although I specifically remember downloading the game around late August. When Geisha was already out. If it's true that I was playing already in July, then Geisha wouldn't have even existed yet. And I specifically remember Geisha existing, not only existing, but for a long time already, like a month. So, my Manor career says July, I'm gonna tell you August 2018. Late August, what year? I realize now that it means nothing about the year. Late August 2018 is when I started playing. And it's been 4 years since then. Dang. It's almost gonna be 4 years. I say 4 years as if I've been playing since July. Who are the top hunters in NAEU nowadays? You mean like names, or what is the best hunter to play? If I were to give you a name of the best hunters in NAEU, I would say... I might miss a few, so I'm sorry if I miss a few. I would say that Sprinter is very good. Pit Stoppers is very good. Loki is very good. Those are the big three I remember. Muchin just plays Geisha, so I don't really know if I want to say he's really good if all he plays is Geisha. He also plays a little bit of Nayat and Clerk, but neither of those are S tier hunters. Clerk is especially overrated. Don't even get me started. I'm not even going to talk about it. Pro tip, do not attempt to play Identity 5 in the middle of the desert. I had a crazy lease last week. I should know. Dang! Alright, noted to self, don't play in the Sahara Desert. Best hunter in any use. If I played hunter, I would probably be on the same level as those other hunters, because I aim to be the best at what I do. But what I do is survivor, and that's what I chose to do, so I aim to be the best survivor. I don't like to play hunter, not because I don't really enjoy the gameplay of hunter. I really do enjoy the hunter of gameplay, especially since you are in control of your own fate, kind of. As hunter, you are always at the mercy of what survivors do and how well they work together. There's nothing the game can do about that. The game should reward teamwork, and they should let survivors win if they work together, because teamwork is so hard to do. I think it's very well deserved. If stuff like a forward or priestess knows exactly when to support. Seer, not so much. Seer is kind of feels cheap. Alright, this is a Geisha player. Psyche, why are you still in the back rooms? That's actually a white wall. That's not a yellow wall, that's a white room. And I'm actually not in the living room anymore. I'm in the green room. This used to be the green room. But we painted this whole room white. Everything is white. What happened to the painting? Oh, you mean the painting. This is not the living room. The painting itself, the little house painting, it's still here. It's just not hanged on the wall. It's oh shoot. There's a key spawn, hunter spawn, that first stop. This is never a good sight to see. Because if the hunter is smart, they always come here. And it's a geisha, so this is not going to be very easy. Moonlit geisha is always a difficult thing to do. I guess she doesn't know spawns. Either that or she knew someone spawns at 2-story? I don't know. It actually works out though. That's actually not a bad play. Because the geisha knows the seer has nowhere to go. And if he vaults the window, she's going to be able to get an easy hit on him after that. Because she can just fly down and completely skip both the window vault and the drop animation. Which actually is a huge distance loser for survivors. It's why we actually don't even want to take that window against geisha. If you're anyway going to take a hit. And usually, when you got surprise attack like the way that seer did, especially if this hunter is running restraint, the thing that reduces terror radius for hunter, geisha gets extra restraint bonus because she naturally has a smaller terror radius when she's not enraged, and also she can run that, and so she can really catch survivors off guard. Like, you don't get a heartbeat until she's like 15 meters away from you. It's about 20, 22, something like that. But yeah, she can catch you off guard with that for sure, especially in a building that you can see outside from. Is that insolent geisha? Unlikely? I wasn't paying attention. This is like one of those hunters where I just don't pay attention to insolence. It's like my cat is watching the stream. Hello, Quinn's cat. How are you doing today? Also, by the way, I don't think Acrobat can jump over these stairs. I'm pretty sure if you try jumping over them, you just end up getting stuck at the stairs. It works like that in a lot of different areas of the game. If you try to jump onto an area that's slightly elevated, a good example is Big Bow entrance with the hole on the side. If you try jumping in there, you're actually going to get stuck. So, yeah. You know, I gotta say, this seer, considering how bad of a start he had at the beginning of the game, this is an amazing kite. This is an absolutely amazing kite. The fact that he got this far in this kite and had to use his owl that early in the kite, this is an absolutely dominant kite. Beautiful. I can't, like, the fact that he kited, like, he took a hit 10 seconds into the kite, and owl 20 seconds into the kite, and then freaking kited 100 seconds solo, itemless. Did he have a second owl? I don't know. Either way, that was a very impressive kite. Very difficult kite against geisha, too. Maybe he used the roller coaster? Maybe. It's not as good against geisha, though, so even then, still very impressive. I gotta give props. Langyan, you freaking destroy the competition. Ford is doing a very nice job harassing. This is a beautiful example of not just 1v1 kiting skill, but also support. I wish I could see what the Ford was doing with this. How the heck did he not manage to? Because, like, Langyan kind of died in the middle of nowhere. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he was able to harass that long. Like, he had no palace to work with. I'm not gonna pop the Cypher because if you pop the Cypher immediately, after a stun, unless the survivor gets behind a wall in time, they usually get dash on immediately and they could potentially die within 10 seconds. And you need the kite to be at least 20 seconds at minimum to open the gate. And yeah, okay, teleport. I think that was a dry teleport. I don't think anyone was there. It's just us. Ooh, this pallet is dropped. I don't like that. I kind of wasted time vaulting that. It's okay, it's fine. Is she coming after me? Yo! I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this. Okay, we're definitely gonna try to use the ball here. Did she screw it up? I think she did. And what that's gonna do, the reason I used the firebomb. Why did I use a firebomb and not like a mud ball? Because if I used a mud ball, or anything else for that matter, she screwed up. Okay, maybe that's why Langyan made it such a long kite. Oopsie, capture card disappeared. I really need sound right now.
Okay, that was a good dash. If she wasn't full presence, that wouldn't have done anything, but because she's full presence, it does matter. Is that a stun? No, it's not a stun. Ah, that's a very annoying dash. Glitched right through, annoying, very annoying. Okay, that's alright. We had to waste the ball there because she had full presence, but if she didn't have full presence, we didn't even have to use an item there. She would have just wasted her dash. I'm Brazilian. What's up, Sunshine? Greetings from Chicago, here in Chicago. From Chicago to Brazil. No dungeon here anyways. No 4-man, but it's alright. We'll take the tie. Great kite from Langyan. I have a feeling this Geisha... We'll see if this is a hunter who plays Geisha. Because I don't know. Those are some really weird butterflies. Like, the one that she tried to throw in the 2-story, yeah. Okay. This is not someone who... At least I don't think they're known for Geisha. So they're probably just working on their Geisha. So, do you have a new favorite survivor? Yeah, Acrobat. Acrobat is a very fun survivor, very good as well. Very good. Absolutely amazing. What can I say? Beautiful survivor. Suki, oh right, I didn't explain why I used the firebomb. If I didn't use the firebomb, then she could just dash down, skip the window vault, skip the drop animation. I think I already explained this, and I would have died. So yeah. Maybe not immediately. Maybe not immediately, because that ball is slowing her down. Unless she dashes exactly on top of me. You never know. Acrobat is pretty. Seki, what are your thoughts on the music festival Lollapalooza? I want to see how Loco's looking on. I have never been there, let alone seen it in video form. Never been there. Never thought of going there. I actually don't even know what it's about. Like I said, I don't really go outdoors. This is really sad. It's kind of like a thing you go out with friends, and you know, not only do I not have any more friends in college anymore, but none of us, when I did have friends, none of us were interested in Lollapalooza. I'm pretty sure it's a music concert, right? You said it yourself, it's a music festival. Duh! Okay. Seki, you got any favorite maps? Yes. Arms Factory is my second favorite. Hospital is my first favorite. It's mostly because it's broken maps for survivors, but I also think they're very good maps to learn off of as your first starting maps when you're playing this game. Did someone spawn here? If no one spawned here, then the hunters spawned by the big rock. Which means we might be getting chased, and it might mean that I might die if it's the wrong hunter. Okay, it's Dream Witch. That's not scary and also terrifying at the same time. Maybe we'll bait her to go for the window? No, it looks like she has no plans for that. Swing and a miss! I wasn't even next to her. Unfortunately, we don't have flywheels, so I'm not going to be able to, like, eat up one of the patroller bites. Hunter changed target. Alright, I'm going to try to warn my teammates. I do have this leech on me, which is going to be really annoying because now I can't really decode. I guess I could sacrifice a hit if we get enough decode done. Because I don't want to be taking a hit too early, otherwise she can just kind of come back to me and just patrol me very easily. I just want you guys to know, this is not the typical way Dream Witch should be played. Leeching survivors and then leaving them is usually a recipe for disaster for the Dream Witch. Why? It's because when you are playing as Dream Witch, you get a ridiculous 75-second cooldown on leeching survivors when you don't have 1000 presence. That means, if you leave that survivor, and you start trying to chase someone else, you're not going to hit them, because not only is there one leech chasing them, but your traits are usually not going to be enough to kill them alone. Unless it's like something like a mechanic. That way your main body and your regular leech can kill them with the patrollers together. But even then, that wastes a ton of time, plus you lose out on a lot of time you could have been leeching, because it's just way more efficient to just keep chasing the same target rather than leeching someone and then waiting 75 seconds to do another leech. It just doesn't make any sense. She could have gotten more hits off of me if she put Shoulder B. Plus, there would be 2 leeches to worry about for me, so it's not as easy of a kite. This just makes the Dream Witch fall way behind. And honestly, if this Dream Witch comes back to me and tries to harass my Cypher, as long as we don't get Terror Shocked, it actually doesn't matter, because I'm not going to be rescuing this game. I actually want her to hit me. Because I'm not going to be rescuing this game. My health this game doesn't matter. My only job is to do the ciphers. That is my only job right now. So as long... I mean, that's just another reason why leeching people and then leaving them is not helpful. They actually want you to hit them, because at this point they're not even going to waste time de-leeching, because it literally doesn't do anything. As long as I don't get Terror Shocked, which, just to make sure I don't get Terror Shocked, I'm going to give a little bit of distance between me and this leech. I'm getting flashbacks from the last time I got... the last time I was talking about purposely getting hit by my leech and then I got Terror Shocked. Getting flashbacks. That clip is still on Discord, by the way. Okay, that's a huge mistake. We really need everyone to be full health. Maybe not everyone needs to be full health, but okay, we need at least one other survivor besides me to be full health. Because I need to do the Cypher. Forward is basically... Okay, well actually now I can't take a hit. Actually, I just realized. Because I have to do this rescue. Oh. This is just a recipe for disaster. Hit me? I hope you hit me. Alright, she's stuck in an attack animation again. Alright, attack animation again. This is very risky. Alright, if she gets in one more attack animation... oh, actually I can start de-leeching. Okay, that's... well, I can't really pop. Okay, this is not... this is not good. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. But, hey, it worked. It worked. We're out of here. We're out of here. And we have 3 leeches on us, but thankfully, thanks to the Dream Witch nerf, we all remove our leeches 5 seconds faster. So, it's a very noticeable difference, actually. So there we go. Leech is gone. I'm able to safely do my gate. How many times were people stunning? Were people struggling free? Or were people stunning? How many magnets? How much football? So many questions. I have no idea what happened. But we do actually have a little bit of firebomb now because she was actually looking at us while I was decoding that cipher. So that was really nice of her. Not that it's going to matter. Because it doesn't really do that much against Dream Witch unless you're avoiding specifically a blink. It has to be exactly a blink. YouTube didn't notify me I'm so late. No worries, Hanks. It's all good. Stream will be on YouTube later. Oh, by the way, I guess I should start saying this more often. If you guys are new around here, or maybe you've watched these streams for a while, but you don't know how to watch the past streams, I enlist the old streams, so if you want to watch the old streams, they still exist. There's a link in the description down below in the stream. Let me check. Watch all my past streams here, youtube.com/watch. That's a whole playlist of every stream I've ever done, so it's there, it exists. Does she have self-revive? Can someone tell me if she has self-revive? I need to know what we need to do here. Alright, you going there. I'm going here. This is actually fine. It's not great. It's not great. We do have some good news here, and the only good news is that she's not going to be able to camp the chair without coming back for the mechanics, so... Ooh, main body is here. We'll just let her pick herself up. And the main body is trying to catch her. This is fine. This is fine. I guess the scary thing now is that she could actually leave the mechanic now that she leeched. Do I have ravens? Crows? Yeah, I do. Alright, so there goes the element of surprise. No element of surprise for us. Alright. We'll see if we make it. We did end up making it. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. Beautiful win from everyone. Great work. And it may not seem like it, but I think I deserve some praise as well. Because the fact that I was able to identify that I need to focus on the Cypher, not on my leech, I think is what won us the game. Because think about how many times they went down there. They were all banking on the fact that the Cypher is done. Otherwise, everything they're doing is going to lead them all to be dead if we don't have the Cyphers done. Because look at how many leeches there were on the ground. They have 3 over there, and then I have 1 of my own Cyphers. So there were 4 leeches that game. Probably about to be a 5th if any more time passed. Like, there would have been a 5th on whoever didn't have a leech at that point. Everyone was banking on that Cypher being done. So being able to realize GameSense decision, figure out that in that situation, the key element is to focus on Cyphers, not on your own leech. If I was half health, it was a different story, but I'm full health. I'm not scared of it. Psyche, is Little Girl worth buying? I would say there's a lot better stuff to buy first. On my alt account, I haven't bought Little Girl yet, and I've bought at least 10 other survivors besides Little Girl. There's a lot of good survivor picks that you should be buying before. It happens that I had Mechanic, but that was before she got nerfed. Magician, Mercenary, Priestess, Forward, Perfumer, Seer. It could be that you're not a Perfumer user, but I still think it's very good to learn because it's also helpful for Seer, who plays very similarly like Perfumer, but is a very useful character in top tier. Perfumer, people don't really use her as much, but she is, I think, underrated. Acrobat is a great pick. I would freaking buy Acrobat before a Little Girl. Gravekeeper, amazing second rescuer. Batter, also fine. Entomologist is great. Psychologist, Patient, make sure you get those early on as well. Heck, even Toy Merchant. I wouldn't say buy Little Girl because the problem with Little Girl is she's a very what is her difficulty anyway? She has the lowest difficulty in the game. But I would say she's probably one of the hardest survivors to play in terms of rank match because in rank mode, you're not always going to know where the hunter spawns, alright? And even if you do know where the hunter spawns, that still took time for you to memorize every key spawn on every map, and so that takes a lot of effort in and of itself. As Little Girl, the moment you get found, you are very, very, very susceptible. So you die to almost every single top tier hunter. You are completely relying on either teleporting or going inside of other people. You're completely relying on them. Absolutely. Going inside of people. Anyway. Basically what I'm saying is, she's a survivor who is all about knowing where the hunter spawns and knowing what routes the hunter takes, and also knowing what the hunter wants to do. Is the hunter going to keep tunneling people? Or is the hunter going to constantly switch targets and searching for someone still? It all takes game sense. It's a lot of game sense, and it's also a lot of background knowledge. So even though Little Girl herself is pretty brain dead in terms of teleporting and just going inside of people, you need to understand when to teleport and when is a good time to do it. All that stuff. It's very important. It's very easy to mistake it as well. And heck, bro. There are also a lot of spawns in this game where you don't need key spawn to still figure out the hunter spawns. You can use someone else's spawn who spawned near you as long as you can see them. Maybe they got key spawn. In this case, I got key spawn. Hunter spawned by double doors. Anyway, yeah, just know key spawns, and that should be what wins you the game. So yeah, just memorize key spawns. Make sure to check up on your key spawns, especially this key spawn I got, because it looks like I got pushed. It looks like I got pushed to the actual key spawn. That was not the actual key spawn. I got a different spawn that pushed me to this one. So yeah, that was not key spawn. Okay, I'll tell you what spawn I got in that case. I actually got a spawn where you normally spawn over there behind that window, on the other side of that window, in that little compartment over there. And you can actually look out that window, the useless window, and you can see the shadow of the hunter, who spawns over there. But if you get this spawn, hunter spawns double doors. This is a real key spawn, I'm not joking. I just got unlucky where I got pushed to it. In order to prevent that from happening, you should be memorizing the direction of your camera. The direction of your camera will tell you what kind of spawn you got. Because maybe you got a key spawn, maybe you didn't get a key spawn, but you just happened to spawn on top of it, and you got pushed to it. Knowing the camera angle when you spawn is going to help you decide and differentiate, did you get a key spawn or did you not? So, I obviously don't have the camera spawn, but we did find out one camera spawn from that situation, just off of experience. Obviously, that's preferably not what you want to do. You don't want to happen to learn that in the middle of a match, but Hey, we learned it. Now I remember that when you get that spawn, and it's not the key spawn, you spawn facing this direction, so... Memorize for that next time, so that when you actually do get the real key spawn, you'll notice that the camera should be in the opposite direction. I will say, though, there is a chance some spawns in this game are facing the exact same camera spot, so I will have to research that one. There is a chance. It's very unlikely. Is the mercenary really not going to rescue this? Don't tell me the mercenary's not going to... Okay, there we go. I didn't go rescue because I was trusting that the mercenary goes rescue, even though he didn't ping. Which is scaring me a little. Always scares me a little. I don't really like it either. I wish the vest would be... You guys are just talking about the patient skin, I'm assuming? Yeah, it's a mess skin. It exists. Psyche, me too. Patient means get it. Get what? I don't get it. Is Mech not good after the nerf? It's not that she's not good. It's that, personally, I would not play her in rank. Because what usually ends up happening is, if your robot goes down... Let me focus on this rescue first, because it is a lot to explain. It's a lot to explain. There's a lot of reasons why. And it all has to do with really understanding why any decoder is good in the first place. I got off of that chair. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry, everyone. I swear I got off of that chair. That was really unlucky. That was really unlucky. I swear I got off of it, but she happened to swing the exact same time I pressed the rescue button, so... That's very unfortunate. Psyche, why are you allergic to cats? You're just kind of born allergic to cats. Eventually, my allergy went away. Man, that's so dumb. We had the Cypher Prime too. She got so lucky that I just happened to press the exact millisecond she pressed. But she is a slow swinging hunter, so I should be able to react to her swings. Alright. I do need to figure out where dungeon is. It's actually over there, though. Okay. That's kind of annoying that when I got hit there, it just pushed me against that tree. Oh. Nice job, doofus! We're doing wonderful. We're doing absolutely wonderful. Okay. Did the video cut out there? I think it did, because I lost sound. My cat saw that rescue and ran away. Man, that really sucks. This should be a very easy way. And I screwed up. I hope that gate is open. Oh, we got some lag there, just walking in place. That's never a good sign. Was the gate not open? Okay, I was about to say. Man, that sucks, but at least we still won. I don't think we deserved it. It's mostly because it's Hospital. That's why Hospital is just my favorite Survivor map. You could completely screw up, and then as long as the last person knows where the strongest area in the map is, aka Hospital, you just go kite there. And even if you screw up, that should not have been that close, by the way. I should not have failed that hook. The patient curse. That wasn't really as much patient's fault as it was just me never doing that hook spot before. I've never done that hook spot before in a real match. So he finally acknowledged my existence. What's up, Princess Boss? Rescues are luck-based? I would say yes and no. It depends on the hunter. If the hunter has an instant swing, there's nothing you can do. Like, if they happen to swing the exact same time you press rescue, there was nothing you could have done. But hunters like Geisha, Ripper, assuming he's not invisible, Photographer, Blood Queen, these are all slow swinging hunters. So, in my experience, I've always been able to get off the chair just by reflexes alone, no guessing. I can see them swinging, I'll go for the full rescue, and if I see them start a swing, I'll get off the rescue. It happens to be that if you start a rescue, like, literally, like if you don't even get, like, farther than 10% in the rescue bar, that's what usually ends up screwing me up, because then at that point, I was, like, thinking already, do I click the rescue button here? And while I was thinking about it, and it registered, they were already going for a swing. So that's the one thing that could happen that is always a little bit annoying.
against slow attacking hunters, but even then, you should be fine. I've never consistently had problems. It's just like, I may be once a little bit too slow one day. I'll be perfectly fine the next. I moved my joystick. I just didn't move the joystick fast enough because you can't just touch the joystick. You also have to drag your thumb across the screen. So even though maybe there was a joystick on the screen sooner, I have to also move it. So that's one thing that PC has an advantage over, is that they press the button, and the moment they press the button, it's already moving them. With mobile games, especially this game, when you press the joystick, it's not enough to press the joystick. Otherwise, you won't move. You also have to move in any direction to get off the chair. So I guess mobile has that disadvantage. I have thought of it before. It would probably be way easier to do rescues on PC because it's just one input. There's no like. There's not only do I react the same amount of time, it's also just one less input. Not only do I have to put my finger there, but that's it. I just put my finger there. On mobile, you also have to drag the joystick, which I've never had a problem with personally, but it exists. It exists. I never get this map, Chinatown. There are almost every spawn on this map is a key spawn, but bro, I don't get this map enough to memorize every single key spawn. And the reason it's so important for me to get maps multiple times is because I actually learn spawns from experience. Like if I get a spawn and then I immediately get a heartbeat, alright, maybe it was like a one-time thing. But if I always get that spawn and I always get a heartbeat, I can figure out that that's a dangerous spawn. Maybe not a key spawn, but a dangerous spawn that I can always figure out where the hunter comes from. If I can figure out where the hunter comes from, I can make a reasonable estimate where they spawn based off of their distance from me. How long it took them to reach me, basically, and what direction they were coming from. You can kind of figure out how far away they spawn from you and where. Also, playing Hunter is a very big deal. When I was playing Hunter, it also filled in the gaps, because then I'm like, I spawn over here as Hunter? Oh, so that's why I got kind of like surprised by the Hunter one time. Because they spawn over there and the survivor spawns here, so that must be where I spawn in. That's also how you figure out spawns even when you didn't get key spawn. Just memorizing where Hunter is most likely to chase you. So in this case, we got a spawn at Trash Corner. This is typically a very rare spot to get chased at. If I ever get chased here, they'll come from the tree side. Sometimes they'll come from this side. But I bet you, if you just look at the map, it's probably a key spawn. So you can probably just figure it out that way. Without even having to like do thousands of matches on Chinatown to figure it out. That's kind of a timely, lengthy process. I don't recommend it. Do I have the chance to reach champion before season ends as a solo queue? I'm Unicorn 5 right now. Absolutely you do. At that point, it kind of matters into your skill as well. Like how often when you kite, how often do you kite? And the times when you do kite, are they winning kites? And a winning kite is anything that's like 3 ciphers or more. That's a winning kite. So yeah, that is a winning kite. 1 second here, I gotta pay attention to the chisel. I'm probably gonna get hit here because I'm a complete buffoon. Alright, we're fine. Alright. Yes, you should have a chance. I've hit tiers pretty quickly, as long as I have a good team. If you don't have a good team, it's a coin flip, but it is possible. I'll tell you that. It's possible. If you ask me Titan, I don't know. You would have to rank every session, because I only play on average 1 session a day. And I get a lot of bad sessions nowadays. Even though I would say I'm an above average player. It has a lot to do with me playing patient. There's like a whole learning curve to it, but even when I play my best characters that I do very well with. Okay, he's spectating. Even with my best characters, usually you don't end up getting a kite, so someone else like might die very soon. Thanks, Psyche and Kaser. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome, Steve. You're very welcome, Steve. Did I answer a question? Hold up, I need to make sure I don't get chiseled on. Oh, okay. We don't have a fixed cipher? Oh, okay. I thought Ford would have another cipher. Ooh. Why are we so far behind on decode? Where is our last cipher?
We must have a cipher. There's no way we don't have a cipher that's more than 0%. There's a 1% cipher. That's not what we want. There's definitely an extra cipher that someone must have been doing. Unless the seer the whole game wasn't decoding. I know the forward was, because I finished his cipher for him. I finished my own cipher. Seer finished his. Ooh, but that's interesting. He kind of finished his cipher in like an annoying mid-zone, where like it wasn't that far away from when I finished, but it also wasn't that far away to being a 5th cipher. Okay, it's very unlikely that that was forward's cipher, and this is probably the last cipher. This is probably what entomologists start getting chased on. In which case, that is also not a last cipher, because it has like maybe 2% at best. We're not going to be able to do a cipher that she was cutting at. I don't know why our deco was so low there, guys. We should have had way more deco there. We should have had a last cipher by now. It doesn't... Actually, it would have mattered, because I think there's a very good chance the entomologist would have survived if we just had the cipher, so... I honestly don't know what happened. Thank goodness she's chiseling, because now we get a free rescue off. Alright, Hunter's near me. I'm gonna save my window... Okay, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't think we'll need the window boost. I'll just use it to try to get to gate faster, since right now it's all about timing. Patient. I hate playing patient, but you know. We gotta learn him somehow. We gotta learn him somehow. I don't know if it's worth a hook here. Okay, maybe it was. Preferably, Seer should be doing this gate, because I think I should be able to rescue the forward with just my hook abilities alone. It happens to be that I don't have a super great hook spot. This might not be bad, though. Right here. We're gonna force some statues out. We're at full health. It looks like she might have messed up the chisel. She wasn't able to get actually any statues off. Alright, there we go. Got the gate open just in time. Awesome. There we go. Seer is here. I had no idea that Seer was here. I thought maybe it was like pressuring the rest. That's another tie. Well, should I take it? I guess there was a chance we lose that game, judging from how fast the 4 went down. So I guess we'll take the tie, although really we should have had the 3rd cipher done way quicker. By the way, I should really look at my record, actually be able to see how many did we win today. We actually won 4 games today, and I think I saw a 6th tie. I think I did see a 6th tie, so I'm gonna add 6. 10 matches, 836. Ooh, normally we don't do 10 matches by this time. At most, we'll get like 13 matches a session, so... At this rate, we would be able to fit in like 5 more matches. I think we're at 5 ties. Judging from all my years of playing, every single time I look at my record after a ranked session, we on average have 13, 12, maybe 14 matches. Are we gonna get 20 matches? I don't think it's possible unless we end up getting like 4-minute matches every single time, which, in my experience, they only happen if someone does a 5 cipher kite. And the reason for that is because if someone is kiting, well then you don't need the rescuer to stop decoding to go rescue them, meaning you have a 3rd person helping you on decode, which just makes decoding way faster. We're gaining Osiris a lot today. That's cool. I always like to see familiar faces. Always a pleasure. Y'all remember the legendary 19 loss during a new character stream? Was that real? Was there actually 19 losses? What new character was that, Quinn? Who was it? Nightmare? Was that Nightmare? Was that a Nightmare stream? I did do a Nightmare stream. It was really painful. It was so bad. Alright. This is not a key spawn, but there is a very... Maybe not a very, but there is a chance we get chased here, so... Good to be on our toes here. The Nightmare stream was hilarious. That was not hilarious for me. That was a big pain in my butt. It's a Wuching. Some reason, I was scared that maybe I might get Umbrella'd on this game, but... It was just... It wasn't actually... It wasn't actually because I knew anything. It was just a lucky guess. So there we go. Wu Chang used his umbrella. Fun fact, when Wu Chang uses his umbrella, it's a 30-second cooldown. So you don't have to worry about missing calibrations for the next 30 seconds. The reason you want to miss calibrations is to be able to see if the hunter is switching targets. For example, right now, no one is picking hunters near them. And also no one is picking hunter change target. So there we go. There's our first hunter change target. Hunter is nearby ping. And I trust that the forward is going to ping hunter change target. But in case you don't trust your teammates, you can always miss a calibration, and that'll tell you where the hunter is for the next 8 seconds. So it's very reliable. I would actually recommend you guys do that at the start of every match if you don't know where the hunter spawned. So it's very helpful. Unfortunately, the video is glitching out, but the hunter teleported to graveyard just now. If you don't see any red outline, it means that Wu Chang's in the middle of teleporting. So that's always a little bit scary. Or maybe you're just not looking in the right spot, but I've had times where I'm looking all over the place and I don't see a red outline until like half a second later because he was in the middle of teleporting. So that's always a little bit scary. Nightmare as a hunter is just tragic. He is. He is teleporting right now. The Cypher's almost done. No reason to rush it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. And there we go. Mechanic finally got hit. Is this a hunter with insolence? Or a hunter who knocked down the robot? It's possible that he knocked down the robot and I just wasn't paying attention because the video lagged out. I don't have any sound when that happens, unfortunately. So it's possible, but it would also be very unlucky if that actually happened. Alright, if we do get teleported on here, we are going to use a white ball. It's probably the most expendable out of all the balls. Plus, Wu Chang can umbrella over windows, so it's not as great against Wu Chang. It's much better to save these balls when you're actually about to get hit because he has no form of doing damage from far. So it actually, when it comes to stuff like Wu Chang, you don't actually even have to worry about getting value out of your debuffs with your balls. You could literally just play them last second until the Wu Chang starts getting close to you. And then you can just jump away. You really don't need the debuff. It's not necessary. There's the robot. The robot is going to graveyard. It's very likely that that's where the Cypher is. That was probably Robot Cypher. Here's the problem. I'm gonna assume the robot did go down. This really hurts that I don't know where. It's really important that you guys know when the robot goes down, because if the robot goes down, then the robot cannot finish the Cypher by itself. Also, earlier in the Geisha match when I got Terror Shocked, okay, maybe she wasn't decoding on the robot at all in this case, because it's 0%. Someone asked me why is Mechanic not good to use in rank anymore, and I couldn't explain because I was in the middle of doing something. Basically, to understand why Mechanic is not good anymore as she once was, you need to understand why every decoder is not very reliable to pick. And the reason every decoder is not very reliable to pick is because you have to hide in order to not get found early. That is the best, probably maybe not the best way, but it's the safest way to play Rescuer. And what Mechanic had over every single other decoder is that while they were hiding and wasting time, hoping, like, because some hunters admittedly don't try to just accept that they won't find the Mechanic and they'll just, or like any decoder, and they'll just accept it and they'll just start chasing. Then they'll just start chasing anyone. And so you take a risk hiding because you don't know for sure if the hunter is even going to search for you in the first place actively. Sometimes they purposely won't because they have teleport and they're waiting on Quenching Thirst to kill you. And then teleport on you that way. That is a real thing. There are a lot of ways to put an end to decoders. And Mechanic is the one survivor in this game who can decode while hiding. No other decoder can do that in this game. And that's what made Mechanic so much better. And here's the thing. You didn't even have to save your robot. You didn't even have to hide the robot. Okay, we're dying here no matter what. But it was nice knowing all of you. Yeah. We dead. Yeah. Okay, so how does that have to do with now, though? Why is Mechanic bad now, though? That's the question. Okay, what does this have to do with now? I'll tell you why. Because now, when your robot goes down, and, like, you just set it up... Like, the way you play Mechanic is, before at least, you set up your robot, and if it goes down, it goes down perfectly fine. And that's because you can still finish a cipher with the remaining 50% when your robot died. That's how it works. Okay, I didn't think you would... I didn't think you would be using soul save. Okay. But yeah. That's how Mafia works. That's how Mafia works, I guess. Anyway. That was before. Now when you try to play Mechanic and you set up your robot, if your robot goes down, that 50% will not be able to finish a whole cipher machine. Unless you spawned in the robot and you didn't touch it at all and the hunter knocked it down. And when they knock it down, the hunter doesn't come after you and you make sure to drop the robot right next to a cipher so you don't waste any time of it walking around. That's how this works. That's how Mechanic can finish one cipher now. Only one cipher. In the past, you'd be able to finish 2, maybe 3. Nowadays, if your robot doesn't die, it can finish one cipher, and it'll finish like 50%, maybe 60, 70 if you're lucky, on a second cipher. Which means, not only do you have your main body cipher, that is now way slower at decoding because of those nerfs, your robot can't even finish ciphers by itself. So you have to help your own cipher, and then robot cipher later. So basically what it means is actually the best strategy Mechanic now is to take the robot and bring it over to your cipher so that it can finish the last percent, because it's anyway not going to be able to finish the cipher. So you use like the 30% you got with the main body, and then when the robot is finally done, you take that robot to your cipher and it can finish the second cipher. That way. That's how you play Mechanic now. That's how you make sure you are cipher rushing efficiently. Problem is now is that your robot cannot be used as bait. In the past, I mentioned that you can just drop your robot and it can be used as bait, and you actually want it to be used as bait because then it separates you from the hunter. And the hunter still needs to chase you. Now, if your robot goes down, you cannot finish a whole cipher with that robot unless you did all those things I talked about. Assuming you didn't use any energy, and when you drop the second robot, it's right next to the cipher so it doesn't waste time walking. You do all those things and it will finish just barely a first cipher. After that, you're a brick for the rest of the game. So what does that mean? That means you need to hide your robot. If you are hiding your robot, well then that means you also have to hide yourself. And now it means you don't have any bait. Now you're in a really annoying position. I should have taken Titan, but thankfully Mechanic already has Titan, so I don't need Titan. It's just, why would you play a decoder that now has a 2 out of 5 chance of being found? It's just too risky. There is no good reason, and if it gets found, you are hardly a decoder. You are actually, more than anything, a nuisance to your team. Because of your decode debuff and the fact that that robot doesn't last as long anymore. It can't decode as fast, and it doesn't last as long anymore. And the fact that it takes longer to decode means you need to use more energy on just one cipher than you did before, on top of just having less energy in general. So all those things combined make it so that if your robot gets found, Mechanic is nearly useless. Which means you have to hide your robot, and if you're hiding your robot and you can't use it as bait anymore, then just pick a person who's actually good at cutting. Seriously. Because if you get found, I highly doubt you're going to get a 3-cipher kite, unless you're cutting in like Arms Factory, in the factory, or like Hospital, or something like that. Something crazy good, so a very powerful area, something like that. And if it's a bad hunter. If it's like something like Sculptor, pray to God you're in Hospital or Factory, alright? Or pray to God that they're messing up. Either way, it's extremely risky. It's extremely risky character, and you're better off just picking a good kiting survivor who can do multiple good things for their team and is not such a break that weighs down the team when the robot, if the robot somehow dies. In this case, it's fine because for some reason the Clerk is choosing to chase the Mechanic, which I think is a mistake. Because that Mechanic wouldn't have been able to do much for us for the rest of this game anyway, once that first robot went down. But it seems that they didn't use their robot recoveries very well in the first place. I'm just gonna finish the cipher. We gave her like a 4-second decode reduction, but honestly, I think that's worth way more. Like once I wasn't even looking at the screen and she was recording me, I'll gladly take that over having to wait like 10 seconds on my cipher, so whatever. The only difference now is I'll have to make sure to not leave the cipher at 99%, Because if I do, she can pop it. So I'll leave it at like 96% just so she can't pop it. Oh, that was a huge mistake. The excitement was really bad from the Clerk's end, though. Problem is that we have no rescue anymore. Are you actually coming after me? Bro, leave me alone. She's actually coming for me. This is an aggressive hunter. Very aggressive hunter. She's actually still not... Because she actually chaired over here and not right next to here, we can actually still keep doing this cipher, so... We don't have to worry about that now. Are they actually not going to rescue us? Yeah, I guess they're not. I guess I'll do the rescue. Ooh, what was that lag? I don't know what that lag was. Oh, okay, she's just going to die in the same spot. That's why you need Titan. Long story short. And now we only have one hook, unfortunately. And we really need as many hooks as possible. For the late game, because Clerk is a hunter who is just so bad at dealing with abilities. Every time a survivor spams their ability, she can do literally nothing about it. Oh, the bot's in the stream chat. Let me deal with that. All right, should be good. Anyway, I don't have Titan, so we couldn't really. I can't really expect the mechanic to leave the cipher. She can't. If I were them, I would not have gone for that second rescue, though. Is this the hunter who is like somehow is able to instantly record you the moment she's staring at you? Is this that Clerk who somehow found out how to skip like the 1 second delay? I don't know. It's like you made me Chabma here? You're right. I should make you Chabma. You've been here long enough, Quinn. Hold up, she might record here? She's breaking a power. Alright. Officially, Quinn is a new moderator. Congratulations, Quinn. You've been moderating my Discord server for like 2 years. I don't see why not. I only have like 3 moderators here, so... It's mostly just to deal with the bots, which honestly is not that big of a deal. Usually we lose this game, by the way. Because we're not going to be able to do the cipher for the rest of the game. I need like someone else's help. But yeah. Everyone's half health, we're not going to be able to pull this off. Did I even get off the cipher in time? I don't think I did. Well, that's sad. I did make you mod, right, Quinn? It's also we maybe just didn't make a text yet, ever since I gave you mod. I will say, playing on mobile against Clerk is definitely a... Yo, I didn't even see that she was staring at me that time. Did you guys see a purple circle? I should have been looking over here because it's way easier to see the purple circle. So it does matter a lot against Clerk. Because Clerk, you do need to do like what I was talking about with the terror shocks against chairs. Not only do you have to touch the joystick, you also have to move it, which is way easier just to do on PC. Honestly, does she have a vaulting recording? She's probably just gonna pick this up. No, she broke it. I think that was a smart move, because otherwise I would have just kited back there. It's possible that she has a window recording here. Okay, well, that's sad. We didn't have a better hook spot, though. We didn't have a better hook. That's what I don't like about Patient. Maybe, like, we should have hooked off the side of this wall. Like, look at this wall. This wall is not even. There's a very good chance that we get an orange hook off of it. We're not gonna win this game anyway, but oh well. We died. That's how this game is going. Mobile Clerk can almost instant record. You just need to be quick with your fingers. But PC Clerk, there is a 1 second delay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. See, that makes Clerk decent. The fact that on mobile she can do that. Still though, I should have been able to get off the cipher. I was just being slow. Like there, I'm being too slow again. And she's coming from that side. We're dead. Alright, perfect. Do you have a palette recording? No, you don't. Alright guys, we're live! We're
Quinn mod loss speedrun.
Garfield, anyone who is allergic to... Honestly guys, if we just had anyone else who wasn't a mechanic, that should be an easy Kai. Clerk is a very easy hunter to Kai. Because the way it works is you just use your ability every time she records you. She can't do anything about it. You get a ton of free distance. It happens to be there that maybe I should have chosen the window since I couldn't anyway make that hook. I thought I would be able to make that hook. And since I don't know whether the hunter has a window while recording, I can't say for certain that the window is the better option, but the fact that I failed the hook meant that going for the window was definitely better at that point. At least may as well try, right? Instead of dying. And that's what makes Clerk such a bad hunter early game, is that she starts with nothing. She has to get her recordings herself, and sometimes maybe she'll record herself vaulting a window or something like that, but she can't record herself breaking a pallet until you drop a pallet. And at that point, she'd just rather record you dropping the pallet. So all she can do is really make window vault recordings, which that's all she can do. She only gets one recording of anyway. And even then, at the end of the day, you just use your ability every single time. They use theirs. Clerk can do literally nothing about it. You're playing patient, hook away very easily. There's nothing she can do about it. She can't stash you from far. She can't try to snipe you with anything. She can't speed herself up. Segi, do you own an air fryer? I do not own an air fryer, but my mom has this like weird cooking thing that has an air fry option. She's just never used it. I've never used it. Maybe it's good. I don't know. You guys just don't have good clerks? I disagree. I completely disagree. Not that we don't have good clerks. Sorry. Maybe I agree with you. But I think it doesn't have anything to do with how good the clerk is. Seriously. I don't think it has anything to do. Because think about what a clerk can do. You have to think about what clerks can do. Clerks can record you, and they're preying on you dropping something or vaulting something. And if you vault something, that's still not very helpful for them. Because if you vault something, then unless you come across another thing that you vault, it's not going to be helpful. Plus, window drop pallet animations are so much better because the survivor has to waste time dropping it, and they actually lost it from dropping because you're not going to get slowed down from it at all if you pick it up. I don't think Clerk is a good hunter at all because it's literally just like what's a hunter I can compare this to? It's hard to say, because every single other hunter has some form of speeding themselves up. Clerk is the one hunter in this game that has no form of range attack, no form of speed ups, no form of teleportation, nothing like that. So every time you use your ability, you get a ton of distance with it, you just destroy the hunter with it. Every single time she uses her ability, and she's relying on you doing something. So the fact that you choose to use your ability, she doesn't get anything every time you use your ability. And by the time you run out of abilities, you've already done a 40, maybe 50 second kite from that alone. And you've given her no recordings in the process. So, and tell me, what is a hunter supposed to do in that situation when they have no range attack, no speed up, no teleportation, and the survivor keeps using their abilities and there's nothing they can do about it? At that point, you're better off running Hunt, I guess. Maybe you run Hunt in that case, but... Tell me, what is a hunter supposed to do in that situation? It's not like Sculptor, you can't just block them if it's a patient hook. It's not like Nide where you can speed up to them. It's not like Bomb where you can at least try to snipe them. You are completely defenseless as Clerk. There isn't even a chance of it happening. The early game, there's literally no reason. Unless you have no good abilities, which is just another reason why Mechanic is not a viable pick, honestly, because you're better off just doing a 3-saver kite for your team. It's literally just stalling, and there's literally nothing the hunter can do. At that point, once you run out of abilities, yes, at that point it depends on how good the Clerk is. But before then, it's a solid 40-50 seconds of just Clerk suffering. And almost every meta survivor in this game by now has 3 items that are ridiculously good. So, no, I disagree. I don't think it has anything to do with how good the Clerk is. It only matters once you're out of abilities. Oh, yeah. Still, though, we died last game. There were a lot of things that Mechanic could have done, honestly. She could have used one of those Mechanic body blocks to start running to hospital and maybe accept another hit to hospital. And then at least it would have gotten a blink out. Did she get a blink out though? I don't remember. Admittedly, she didn't have a lot of great options. Still though, it was a longer kite than I expected. Especially for a survivor who has no form of dealing with... I mean, there's always the pallet stun option, but using abilities is just so much easier. Plus, if you pallet stun her, she still gets a recording, so it doesn't really solve the problem long term. Was that a hit far from chair? If I was a rescuer, I would totally come here and do that rescue for them. And I'm actually glad I didn't, because they actually went for the rescue anyway. Yeah, they both got double hit. First officer kind of had to get double hit, though. There's no out for him. Oh well. We're probably dead this match again, I'm not gonna lie. We dead. I'm adding that for the last game, by the way. I don't know, there's still hope. The first officer did a good job making sure to run away from the priestess when he got hit. Very good. So we still have a chance. Okay, please don't tell me he's going after the first officer. If he's picking up the first officer, we're going for this rescue. But he's not pinging anything. Okay, and the hunter was there anyway. The moment I'm getting a heartbeat, I'm not going for the rescue. So I actually ended up wasting a hook. That's a moment where the person on chair, it would be so nice if they ping hunter is near them. Or like, if the person on who's healing would ping that they're healing. Admittedly, that's not that helpful, but it's more helpful if the person on chair tells me if the hunter switched target. If they don't tell me anything, Langyan is honestly not one for pinging. Like, he pings, but he doesn't ping stuff like that. Essential stuff that I really need to know about. We're like, we don't want to go for a second rescuer, but if the hunter leaves, like, absolutely, let's go for a second rescue. We get it for free. But yeah. That's why even though it might seem redundant, but that is why I always ping hunters near me on the chair. Or hunter change target, because I want my teammates to know, hey, hunter left me, you guys can get a free rescue. At no cost, everyone stays full health, and I get a chance to rebound on top of that, because the hunter left. If they can't immediately hit you off the chair, that's a chance for you to rebound. We're probably losing this game. Because of basement. If it wasn't basement, there's a small glimmer of hope. Unless Infamous has tie turner, we're gonna lose this game. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have tie turner either. The only way we can deal with the basement rescue is a tie turner. So yeah, yeah, we kind of did. The #1 clown has a win rate of 6 to 10% on every other hunter book. Yikes. I must say though, their win rate is still surprisingly high for someone who plays clown. Oh, him placing that tree. Okay. This sucks. Where do I hook? There's nowhere to hook. Do I hook off the rock there? No, that doesn't lead me anywhere. I hate this shit. It's just so circumstantial. Even if he didn't hit me, that wouldn't do anything. I'm trying not to leave the corrupt zone, otherwise I'll get a purple soul on me. Tell me, where do I hook? What was I supposed to do in that situation? I dodged the soul, and my ability can't save me from the swing. That's how you're supposed to play against Exploit. You dodge the soul, you use your ability to get away from the speed boost. This is why I don't like Patient. He's just not a reliable survivor for the job. He's too area dependent. You can't use his ability on a whim. I don't like it at all. Not one bit. It's kind of sad. You could say that the correct play there, Psyche, was just not use your hook and accept the hit. And you're right. You'd be right. That would be the better move. But obviously, if we dodge the ability, I at least want to try to not get hit after that. 'Cause, man, if we get hit, it's a big deal. You might not necessarily get another chance at that point. I don't know if we're gonna make this. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Nah. Mediocre survivor at best. I feel that heavily overrated. Whatever. I'll keep playing, and maybe by some miracle I'll finally find out a way to efficiently use patient without being able to look back to use your ability. Alright guys. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. I'm gonna go practice with Ace now. Every time I want to play Reaper Magician. Did I like anyone in today's matches? Otherwise, I will not have gotten anything. Character day. Okay. Yes, I did like today. I'll do this real quick, so we can get the thing. Happy birthday, character. Happy character day joke. It's both his birthday and his character day. What do you know? I don't know the difference. Exclamation mark or no exclamation mark? Yes, it matters. I don't know why it matters. It really shouldn't. Alright, no exclamation mark. We did it first try. Let's go. Don't have to waste any more time. You want the dating site back? The dating bot. Yo, there's 6 quests now instead of 5? What is the 6th one? Log in? I don't think that's new. That one was always there. Ah, you can't just share if there wasn't a clown in your match now. You see, if there wasn't a character like that in your matches, you could just share and you didn't have to have a character. Now they require you both share. Oh shoot, I actually get 2? Oh, it's because okay, it's because they made one for Survivor. There's a Survivor version of him now. That's cool. I think I'll read this later. The third character day readings aren't very fun to read. They're always like witness testimonies or like experimentation stuff. I actually don't know this. Okay, I guess. Is that Nightmare in the background, by the way? Bro, that's new. How much Survivor recovery? I thought it was 70%. The game says 100%, I think. But in my test, I found it was 70% increase. It makes you take, I think, I forgot the exact amount of seconds longer it took, but it was just multiply 30 by 1.7, and that's what you get. How much movement speed do nearby survivors gain from the rockets? I actually don't remember this. I think they buffed this. No, they only buffed the time. Is it 20 or 25? Neither. 30%, what a strange number. What is Weeping Clown's name? Joker. What is Smiling Clown's name? Sergi? Yeah, okay, it's the guy who he hated. Would you try the new mode? Unfortunately, not today. Let me see if Ace is wanting us to practice today. Are we practicing today? Tarot practice tonight? Oh my goodness. Why? We're playing Tarot Tournament for $200. Okay. Well, guys, if you're excited for a Tarot Tournament, it's coming. Ace is playing in it for a $200 reward. Okay, there's a Tarot Tournament. I used to play Tarot a lot. I wonder who's going to be the king. Are you going to keep streaming oh, I guess we could stream our practice session. I guess we could. I'm going to ask them if they're fine with that. Alright. Sorry for backkiting. I live. Laugh, Luca. It's all good, Kyla. Someone is apologizing for a bad guy. Thank you, Skashenka, for the DM. You can try, who knows. They also give free test server codes. That would be really nice for YouTube. That would be really cool. Getting stuff early access. Because right now, the earliest I can get anything is when I can buy it with clues. I used to have someone who would lend me their account, and they would buy the new skins, and I would be able to get early access gameplay. Like, every single time there's a new character, the next day on Thursday, I would play that new character. With the skin, of course. Not anymore, though. Now I have to wait. What is this friend? Is it the system messages? Friend lists? Who sent me a... Alright, here we go. It's all good. Alright. Double apology. Well, 4 wins, I guess, is surprisingly high. knowing my rank matches. It's surprisingly high, unfortunately. We did have 3 straight losses in a row. Was this all today? How many matches did we get in? No way we got this many matches. What? This was all in the same day? How many matches was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Oh, okay, 13. Exactly what I said we would be at. Between 12 and 14. So what do we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draws. 1, 2, 3 losses. That's pretty easy to see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. Honestly, it should be way more, but I guess we'll take it. Clown horse. Oh, they finally updated my all-time high! It used to be Alicorn for like the longest time. They finally updated it. That's actually not my highest tier, by the way. They still didn't get that right. Before I accept this invite, this is actually my highest tier. 87 stars, champion. The reason it doesn't think that's my highest tier is because it's champion. It's not Titan. Back at the time, champion was the highest tier, which is tier 7. And now that tier 8 exists, it will always prioritize tier 8. It's impossible to beat tier 7 and have 87 stars now. It's kind of like a paradox. Like, how did I stay champion with that many stars? That's because Titan didn't exist. So unfortunately now it doesn't show my profile though. Also, that should have been a season with over 100 stars. The last week of the season, I couldn't play the game. Which really sucks because that was the one season I put in so much effort in. I was like going for the highest finish I could possibly get and just like never have to play, never have to try hard again unless I really want to. Psyche, it's been way over a month and I still haven't gotten my clown stream. I know, Abraham. Whenever I feel like it, I just don't want to play clown because it's kind of a suffer stream. I got the Call of Abyss skin, for those wondering the context of this. I got the Call of Abyss skin one stream, and in the Discord server I said there's a clown stream coming. I haven't done it since. It's been way more than over a month. Suki, what do you miss the most from the first or second season of 1985? I probably miss the players who played at the time. They're irreplaceable. I could talk about how I missed the ciphers being 60 seconds and how I missed there being a second pallet on the second floor of hospital and stuff like that. But obviously that's all Survivor related. I actually just miss the people. Tell your parents to vote for Donald Trump this year. I will see you. I think Donald Trump is actually is actually running for president again this year. The music hit hard, I know, right? Who is this man? I don't know. Don't say the name. We don't need to know. Yeah, if I had to say though, that would be the biggest thing I miss the most.
Angela's probably watching the stream right now. Alright. What is going on here? I'm gonna join voice chat.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh
Guys.
my god, I'm so sorry.
Guys. Are we
Okay,
playing
let's kill Olive. Let's kill Olive.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we double gang.
You
That
guys,
was so cheap.
do you guys already have 6 people?
No, that's not easy.
No.
I'm gonna snipe Langyan. I'm sniping Langyan.
Don't do
from
that.
the air. Wait,
What the hell was
Oh,
that? That's so mean.
What the hell?
Awesome, you're all playing dodgeball.
No. Oh, Candle.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll be on your team.
Okay.
Langyan just got destroyed by the
tent.
Oh my. Okay.
What the oh my Langyan, you're a bully. I literally body slammed him.
What the hell?
Yo.
And triggered.
Donald Trump is
Oh.
here?
Who's Donald Trump?
Woo,
what?
Langyan, that's revenge, you little
Okay, time to
stupid.
do my curve shot.
Seki, I made Glana because of you? Really?
Oh
Dang.
my god, you threw the other bomb.
Are we getting a practice stream? I don't know. Guys, are we practicing today? Are we practicing?
Push him.
Walmart's Wi-Fi died.
I exploded myself.
Olive! Oh my god,
Oh, I got hit by the tentacle. Oh my gosh. That's my ball.
What? How'd you catch that? No.
Oh.
I see lanes, guys.
Alright. I'm gonna end the voice stream here. I'm gonna leave the voice chat also so I can talk to you guys. Thank you all so much for joining along the stream. I guess we're not doing a practice session because someone's Wi-Fi died. I will sue you. Bro, this person has a lot of alt accounts. That's an abnormally large amount of alt accounts. Alright guys. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. I will see you all next time. Maybe Friday, maybe tomorrow Friday. I might stream tomorrow in the afternoon, probably. We'll see if I wake up. Alright guys, thank you all so much for joining along. I will see you all later. Take care guys. This has been exciting. Thank you all for coming. Bye Princess Pasta.